Well, and I think too, if the videos don't work, then the videos don't work.
Yeah.
Then we have to just do audio.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I mean, it is a podcast, so
Yeah, for sure.
it's probably okay if people don't see our faces all the time.
Well, they
But
might want to see our faces all the time.
I mean, obviously, it's a bonus. Come on.
Yeah, it is an absolute bonus.
Well, some people have a face for radio. That's not us.
No, no, that is definitely not us. We don't have faces for
There's
radio.
nothing like no like I'm so grateful Rob is helping with all this and figuring out, but it's nothing like settling into the rhythm of the podcast when somebody's like looking checking the numbers over
I
your
know.
shoulder and
I
but that's
know.
okay. One day we'll be able to afford. He can have his own booth. He'll be seeing what he needs to see. Won't even interrupt you.
Yeah,
He'll have it all down.
hopefully.
Hopefully,
Hopefully.
we're getting there. Tell me about your day. Let's get into it. I feel like we're just out of our groove, but
I
we'll get
know.
into it. So tell me
Well,
how things are going for you and your weekend. It's been a while since we
I
talked.
know. It has because
Mm-hmm.
you were busy and I was kind of just, I don't even know what I was doing. Just trying to, I think I was trying to recuperate from Friday night. And then,
Life.
yeah, my break, my sanity night.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, yeah, Saturday I didn't do too much. I was working on the computer a bunch, but you know, nothing crazy. So,
Nothing
no.
crazy.
And then today it was just
Yeah.
sort of like a slow day. And then I did a bunch of like just research on the computer and, stepped outside for some fresh air and, you know,
Yeah.
like not much at all today actually. And then my kids came home and it was busy after they got home from school because that's how it always is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and then I went to go make supper and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make chicken. And so I pulled out chicken. There was like not enough chicken in the box. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll make something else.
I guess it's not chicken.
Yeah. So
Uh, well, that's one of the things for us. Like right now with moving, we're so tired of moving. Um, it's been a lot of shuffling and juggling, and our technically we're moving our boys' house. It's not even ours; it's their place and all their stuff. But they had, when we had all moved, we they had inherited a house full of furniture and everything from us, and so they don't want to keep it or take it. And so, but they don't really know what to do with it either because
yeah,
they're young guys, right? They
for
haven't
sure.
had really ever to do all the things that you have to do to actually move out of a place. And so that's been a little overwhelming. And we just moved out of our own place not that long ago and are renovating our van. So it's been kind of tiring. Honestly, I feel like I'm perhaps getting to the point where I'm a little overwhelmed.
Oh yeah. I don't like
And
that feeling.
yeah, no, and I'm sort of one of those people that go, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a second, I really did bite off more than I can chew, and it's too much. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that, right? They just, you know, they just keep going, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, is this what burnout looks like? Is this what like overwhelm looks like? I preach about it all the time to other people, but for some reason I don't recognize it if it's
No.
me.
I
So
I I think I
that's,
do the
I don't know,
same.
that's a bit,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Nobody likes that. And then you feel like you have to finish, right? But then it's like overwhelming. And so, I don't know. I do it to myself all of the time. And I'm doing it to myself right now too in a different way. And so, but I'm one of those overthinkers and, you know, it's yeah, it can be very overwhelming.
Well, on the weekend, I was pulling stuff out of my closet and like we have to decide what's going into the long term storage, what's coming with us in our van. We're doing some trips, and the trips are to warm weather and cold weather. So, what do I have with me? What can be, what don't I need for a long time? And so, on the weekend I'd sort of pulled stuff out of my closet, all this storage, and I got halfway through and this is so classic. My room is just like a mess, and I call one of my sons and I'm like, Nate, look, my ADHD threw up all over my room. He starts laughing because he's like, Mom, look at mine. And he opens his door and it's the same, right? Because we've
Yeah.
been staying with them while we're renovating the van. So, yeah, sadly, that's many people in our family have like maybe I call ADHD, but I think right now everybody's self-diagnosing with ADHD. But
Oh yeah.
I do feel like it's just that clutter and overwhelm and start and then can't finish, and I think that's that's a
Yeah.
struggle.
I know I
But
try to
what do you do?
prioritize and like write a list so that I can stay focused and on track. And it doesn't always work, but I always have good intentions for it to work. And I'm like, I'm going to do it this time, and my list is great and it's organized, and but all we can do is try, get it done.
Well, and you binge watch the TikToks that show you how to be organized and how to unplug and how to not feel stressed and overwhelmed. Then you save some of those TikTok videos to put in a notes app for later because you want to remind yourself of how to not feel stressed and overwhelmed and have like accurate lists. And then you can't find or remember, wait, didn't I like save a video of that somewhere? But I have no idea. It's the classic thing where you make a list but then forget you made the list, or
Yeah.
you lost the list and you have to start over on a list and you're like, wait, didn't I write this all down? I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Or you're like, I know there is something on that list that I'm forgetting. And it's like, what is it? And it's driving me nuts, right? Like, and it's never a complete
Yeah,
list. Yeah. But
at least I've learned to make my lists on my phone or the computer. I know you still do it old school with a pen and paper, but at least I can't lose my phone. Now I
yeah.
might lose where on my phone I posted that video or that list, but at least it's there somewhere.
Yeah. I have a
I would think.
trillion. Yeah. Yeah. You would think. I have a trillion coil books, a trillion of them. I use them for everything. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you've said that you that's how you manage, but then you can't find it, or I know
I
that for a fact cuz
That's, you know what? That's just, you just never mind. Okay.
I'll, I'll just sit back here and mind my own
Yeah.
beeswax.
Yeah. Just, yeah, don't even do it.
uh
So when do you guys have to actually be out? By the end of this week?
yeah. The well, sort of. I mean, I'm going to Chiefs Potlatch over the weekend and then after that. But there's a lot of moving parts, so I'm not exactly sure if we're all going at the same time or if some of us are going earlier and some later. We're trying to just make those arrangements now.
Yeah.
Yeah.